Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Yacono.
And I'm Amanda Hill. We begin this half hour in Yarmouth, where students and staff at the high school were evacuated this morning.
It happened after some of the students there started complaining of feeling dizzy. At first glance, it appeared that maybe there was something in the air that was causing them to get sick, but what that might be is still a mystery tonight.
We saw a lot of ambulances and fire trucks and police cars, and ended up seeing a couple people wheeled out on stretchers into ambulances. And I think about 3 students passed out at school.
It came without warning. A handful of students at Yarmouth High School suddenly falling ill.
3 students indicate that they were feeling lightheaded or dizzy. A couple of them actually had to be transported. So out of an abundance of caution, we thought it was time to evacuate the building.
Once everyone was out, fire crews went in, trying to find the source of what could have made students sick.
We actually had fire departments from several communities come, do some testing around the building in various locations near our air handler units. And within about an hour, they were able to tell us that there weren't any air quality issues, despite the fact that one of the students did have carbon monoxide indicated in their blood.
Still, students and staff were allowed back in, and it wasn't long before other students began complaining that they weren't feeling well, so the decision was made to send everyone home and end classes at 1:30. The superintendent says that initial evacuation of the school went well, but there will be conversations in the coming days about how it could have gone more smoothly. One thing Lily Moore pointed out, though, is that many teens left in such a rush they didn't have their phones with them to call their parents. As for what caused those illnesses today, Yarmouth Fire and Rescue says it has found no readings of carbon monoxide anywhere in the school. The wife of a former head of Maine's National Guard and a Bangor City Councilor died in a house fire this morning in Bangor.
Maine's Department of Public Safety says the state fire marshal is trying to determine how the fire at 62 Fairways started. The home belonged to Carla Durgan, and pending positive identification from the coroner's office, police believe it was her body found in the home. Mrs. Durgan, who was 84, lost her husband, retired Major General Nelson Durgan, 4 years ago. He also served on the Bangor City Council. The fire marshal's office is also investigating a fatal fire that happened in Aroostook County over the weekend. Investigators were called to a home on Emily Drive in the town of Amity, just south of Holton, Saturday afternoon. The building was heavily damaged, and investigators did find a person's remains in the debris. The state medical examiner will do an autopsy to see if a cause of death can actually be determined. A man has been arrested and charged with shooting his mother at her home in Belgrade. The incident happened Sunday afternoon. State police say someone called 911 to say there had been a shooting at the home on Point Road. That's where they found Christina Bell seriously injured. She was taken by life flight to Maine Medical, then to a Boston hospital. She is expected to survive, though.